What's up, everybody? This is Ian Brown from IB Collects 1989 on Instagram, coming to you with a fun little rip. Not going to do the entire box because that is huge, and I like to store stuff away for a rainy day. But coming to you with a 1991-92 o-pee-chee Hockey. My local shop over here ended up getting a lot of this older wax, so I picked up a bunch of boxes because I just love some of this older stuff. Well, 1991-92, 528 cards in this set. You had a couple of different inserts, some of the things like Central Red Army cards, tribute cards. It had a lot of award cards. They're just really, really fun. So I think this is all I'm going to do for today to kind of get you a little bit of a look, and I'll stash the other ones away for a rainy day. So we're searching for a couple of different things. This chock full of Hall of Famers, guys like Ed Belford. You had rookies like Tony Amonte and John LeClaire. I think I just saw a Tony Amonte PSA 10 from this set do like $100, which is kind of crazy. Well, I'm really looking for the number 8 card from Fedorov. They actually misspelled his name in the set. And they're also, of course, the number 401, which is also Fedorov. Out of 528 cards, we'll see. And as you can see, this is such a nice looking pack. Very colorful, very nice. Nicely put together. Yeah, so I know it didn't have the vacuum seal on it, but this was full box, as you can tell. I don't know if the Premier set is in this. If it is, then I would definitely love a Nicholas Lindstrom. And of course, what's in here is your ever going classic, the gum. Oh, the gum has been sitting in there for, was it now, 30 years or something like that? Yeah. Hard as a rock. I love you guys. I will not be biting into that. But let's take a look and give you a piece of what these cards look like. So this is one of those like Central Red Army cards. Alexander Ganelnik. Oof Darlin. The North Stars, which is really, really nice. Okay, Ron Tugnut. I love the Quebec Nordiques. Honestly, I know they were talking about expansions and stuff. I kind of wish they would bring back the Quebec Nordiques. That would be really cool. Add another Canadian team, because they were looking at 2 teams. So why not add 1 Canadian team, 1 American team? Bringing back the Nordiques would be really cool. These cards seem to be also really pretty good condition, as you can kind of tell. Looks like the surface is okay. The centering is actually pretty damn good on these cards too, which is kind of crazy. Color on the back looks really nice. There's a spot there at the bottom, but yeah, I mean, classic o-pee-chee look. I love this. Cliff Roning, and then they put in these team cards. What do you guys think about the Canucks? I love when they throw back a little bit to these uniforms. I don't know if I could see it doing all the time, but it is really nice. All right. Jim Watt. Trying to see over his defenseman. Bob Airy. Boston Bruins. Okay, 2 team cards. All right, first one, we got a Brett Hall on the hockey highlights. And then, with the Kelly Chase. So, I mean, these are just really, really fun older cards. I love ripping through some of this old stuff because you can get these boxes affordable. Like, I think I got this box for like $10. And like $10 for just a fun, rip through. Kind of memory lane here as well. Igor Donov. Hey, Chris Chelios. Pretty cool. Look at the buckets back then, man. The helmets, crazy increase from the times. Chris Terry getting snowed on. Paul Cryer. Sylvain Turgeon. Go and watch some highlights from him, man. He was an insane player to watch. I didn't really get to watch him play when I was, growing up because, I was a kid, but it was really, really cool watching some highlights of him playing. All right, we got our Art Ross winning Wayne Gretzky. So this is one of those trophy cards, award cards that you could find. Look at the young little Mike Reekie. Randy Moeller. God, look at Randy Moeller, man. Manchetti, the helmet that barely fits. And a Joe Mullen. That's a really nice picture, too. These cards are actually in really, really good shape. So let's see. What do you guys think about this old set? I also have, I think, 91 Pro set. I think I also have a couple of Upper Deck sets as well. The Pro set will be fun to chase after that hologram Stanley Cup card. Which, I mean, I think a PSA 6 did like $1,200, which is kind of crazy. And as you guys know, I don't sell that much, but that one, maybe. Sylvain Cote. Adam Oates. Great player. Ken Demieko. God, look at these helmets. I love them. Oh, Mike Foligno. Ramsley. All right. Okay. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about these sets. I like these older sets. I think they are just so much fun to kind of rip through. You get to kind of give yourself a little bit of a history of the game as well. Like one of these podcasts I listen to does a get to know your Hall of Famers. And I've basically been making a Hall of Fame binder based off of that. Special card number 1. All right. That way I get to learn a little bit more about the history of this. Oh, Ron Francis. That's awesome. A little history of the game, where it's came from, where it's going. Ken Stevens. Someone was telling me that also that it used to be where you could like kind of scratch this off and that would have given you the number of what the card is. Let me know if you've ever had any of those before. I've never seen them, but I would love to get a hold of one and actually try doing that, but what can you do? Yeah, but let me know what you guys think of these older sets and everything, because I like using it as a way of learning more and more about the history of hockey and where we're at versus where we've come from. Such a cool idea in my opinion. So we'll just open up a couple more of these, probably maybe not even this whole stack here. Don't want to bore you for too long. But yeah, these are just such fun looking cards. Paul Stanton. D. Kennedy. Okay, Ken Hodge on the Super Rookie. Mike Ramsey. So these are a lot of names where I'm definitely going to go back and like, I mean, besides the big Hall of Famers, you know, like guys like Ed Belford or Ken Hodge, Ron Francis, you know, like those names I know, no issue about it. Joe Mullen. I'll go back and learn a little bit more about the other guys. Because that'd be really cool, especially some of the Central Red Army ones. Would be nice to kind of learn a little bit more about some of these guys, besides like the Detroit Big Five, you know? Okay, Rob Blake on the Super Rookie. Hey, Mario. That's pretty cool. Let's put it over here. So, like, which of these cards has been so far your favorite? I love this. Perry Anderson. I saw like a preview of one of these. Gives me that Bo Jackson look a little bit, but for hockey. And Joe Cullen. Which of these has been your like favorite? I'll put these off to the side. We'll just end with this pack here. The Gretzky was kind of cool, but we're looking for a Fedorov. Why not? All Super Series, Red Army. Bill Armstrong, top prospect. Ooh. Okay. Again, love the Nordiques. Mike Vernon. Whoa, look at that. Look at that goalie mask then. Pierre Turgeon, also great player. Randy Gillen. Gary. Troy Cower. And we'll end it with a Corey Millen. So yeah, let me know, guys. Do you like this set? Do you not like this set? it's a lot of fun to kind of go through some of this older stuff. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. And let me know down in the comments, do you like 91, 92? Do you like the older sets? And also, please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.